morning, students. Today we will discussing on eukaryotic animal cell. In previous lecture, you have to study about the eukaryotic plant cell. Now, today we will discussing on eukaryotic animal cell with the help of a level diagram. Let us start today. Animal cell eukaryotic type. This is the outermost layer of the cell. Also, cell membrane, unit membrane, plasma lemma, are cytoplasmic membrane. It is semi-permeable in structure and this semi-permeability allows the exchange of materials from one cell to another cell. Now, we drew the double unit membranous bounded structure, which represents the most peculiar feature of a eukaryotic cell, nuclear membrane. This membrane bounds all kinds of nucleic materials present inside a cell and play a central role inside the cell. It is also known as the brain of the cell because it helps in control and coordination of all kinds of metabolic activities take place in cell. This is the nucleus, or densely the region consists of histone and other nucleic proteins. These are the euchromatin fibers, which are just brush border or thread like structures, and these intermingled chromatin threads are heterochromatin type. They individually look as criss-cross shape. Beside it, the fluid content is present inside the nucleus. These fluid contents are known as nucleoplasm. On the outer surface of the nuclear membrane, ribosome particles are present. As you all know that ribosomes are regarded as protein factory of the cell, because ribosomes help in synthesis of all types of proteins which are essential for growth and development, as well as also responsible for synthesis and formation of various kind of enzymes and amino acids. These are endoplasmic reticulum, the finger-like projection which is spread or originated out the outer membrane and spread over the cell membrane. These finger-like projections are regarded as endoplasmic reticulum, and the presence of ribosome particles on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum said to be rough endoplasmic reticulum. These ribosome particles are attached with the outer surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, and endoplasmic reticulum act as an apparatus for synthesis of proteins. Yeah, like these dotted structures, indefinite number of ribosome particles present on the surface of RNA. Likewise, plant cell, except cell vacuum and chloroplast, all other as well as centrioles, except these cell organelles, all the other kind of cell organelles are present in the animal cell. It is a mature animal cell. During maturity and the cell become prepared for further division, and that provides them ability of division, and these are the centrioles, central bodies. The spindle fibers are formed, and thus the nucleus is well prepared for the division. Now, mitochondria, numerous mitochondria are present in animal cell, comparatively more than the plant cell. Lysosome, and another most peculiar feature of animal cell is well developed type of Golgi body, well developed type of Golgi body is present in eukaryotic staining also. The Golgi body. Golgi body are regarded as traffic police of the cell. This represents the types of pinocyte cells or pinocytes which are present on the cell membrane of the animal cell, and that are phagocytes. Phagocytes helps in provide the permeability for the transportation of solid materials from one cell to another cell, whereas pinocytes helps in provide the way for transportation of liquid substances from one cell to another cell. Beside it, many spherical bodies, the cell vacuoles are absent, but many spherical bodies of somewhat large cell are present, known as spherosomes. Beside spherosomes, the smaller spherical structures are also present. These are called vesicles, tubuli. The vesicles and tubules are formed by the breakdown of Golgi body, whereas Golgi body is formed after the breakdown of endoplasmic reticulum. Yeah, this is the fact, students. Except these, the cytoplasm, the whole space inside the cells filled with cytoplasm, microfilaments. Microfilaments overlaps the whole cell or main cytoplasm and play an important role, just like the skeleton of the human body and other vertebrates. This is the feature of microfilaments. That's why known as microfilaments are known as cytoskeleton system of the cell. Now let us relabel these diagrams. These are microvilli, helps in absorption of different kinds of substances. Pinocyte cells, phagocytes. The pinocyte cells, pino stand for liquid, whereas phago stand for engulf solid food materials. Cell membrane, also known as plasma membrane, unit membrane, cytoplasmic membrane, many more names. You know more about membranes ahead. Golgi body, also known as traffic police of the cell. Police of the cell, because it helps in checking the substances which enters inside the cell either and has ability to confine and identify the kind of substances which are found in cell. It only allows such substances to enter inside the cell. That's why its work is just like the traffic police of the transportation system, and hence it is known as traffic police of the cell. Lysosome. As students, I was tell you that in previous plant cell diagram, lysosome containing about thousands of enzymes. That's why it is known as enzyme lytic site. During the situation or situation of infection, this bag get brushed out and all the enzymes get poured into the cytoplasm and the cell become dead. That's why this is also regarded as the suicidal bag of the cell. Suicidal bag of the cell. Due to enzyme lytic, or you can say that lytic properties, cytoplasm, the whole fluid substances present inside the spaces around the cytoplasmic membrane or cell membrane is cytoplasm. Cyte means cell and plasm means fluid, and it is the basis of life, also known as basis of life. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. In short, you can also abbreviate it RER. R stands for rough, ER, endoplasmic reticulum. Likewise, here the absence of ribosome particles on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. That's why it is regarded as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. As I was tell you that the RER is the site for the synthesis of protein and act as operators. Likewise, SER also helps in, or you can say that site for the synthesis of lipids. Now, nuclear membrane, the most peculiar feature of a eukaryotic cell. Nucleolus. The fluid contained present inside the nucleus is a nucleoplasm. And chromatin threads. These constitute to form nucleus. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Spherosomes. In animal cell vacuoles are absent. That's why numerous spherosomes are present. Microtubule microfilaments, just like to the plant cell. Microfilaments are known as cytoskeletal system of the cell. It spread the whole cell. If I design the whole in the whole cell, then the diagram will be rough so that it represents at a site with the help of a net-like structure. And the most another peculiar feature of the animal cell is presence of centrioles. These only appears during the process of cell division or the division of nucleus. Okay, students, this is the structure of an animal cell. All the higher image of animal possess this type of structures. Thanks for joining today's class.